I'm Vihang Agarwal and I'll be presenting Accelerating MR Image Acquisition using Cascaded Attention Residual Unit. It is important to accelerate MR imaging acquisition for time-critical clinical diagnosis and early detection of anomalies. Due to considerable spatial regularity in MR images, it is possible to accelerate this process by partially acquiring samples in K-space and solving an inverse imaging problem to obtain reconstructions from undersampled imaging data. Such problems can be solved by four broad categories: partial Fourier, parallel imaging, compressed sensing, and deep learning based methods, where the aim is to design neural networks and learn reconstructions from an image data population and generalize to new data. Our focus is on image domain learning methods with case-based data consistency. The target of image domain methods is to remove undersampling artifacts from aliased images, and the target of case-based data consistency is to keep the acquired case-based samples consistent across reconstructions. Although previous works have come up with neural network architectures for this task, they do not exploit prior information. In our work, we use two additional sources of prior information. One comes from the fact that MR images have considerable spatial regularity. This forces non-local MR image patches to be similar, and this property can be used to improve reconstruction quality. We include the non-local MR image patch similarity prior as a neural network module in our neural network. The other source of prior information comes from complementary imaging protocol. Specifically, we reconstruct time-consuming FLAIR T2 weighted images using complementary information from T1 weighted images used as prior. As can be observed, shared details between imaging contrast has the potential to assist in improved structural recovery in reconstructions. For this task, we propose the Cascaded Attention Residual Unit or CAR unit. CAR unit is a cascade of attention residual unit interleaved with data consistency operations. The input to the pipeline are the undersampled zero-filled FLAIR T2 weighted images along with prior T1 weighted images. And the output from the pipeline are the reconstructed images along with the variance predicted by the network for those reconstructions. This pipeline is trained end-to-end using the proposed loss function. We propose to use the multi-scale SSIM loss. Such a loss allows us to capture information and contrast at different grayscales, along with the statistical L1 loss, which allows us to account for uncertainty in image reconstructions. We utilize the variance predicted by the network in the loss formulation, as can be observed in the statistical L1 loss formula. Here V represents the variance predicted by the network, X is the reconstructed image, and X hat is the ground truth image. We adopt a mixture loss using a mixture of statistical L1 and multi-scale SSIM with a weighting factor of 0.1. Such a loss allows us to reduce artifacts in reconstructed images, leading to perceptually better image results. Now we discuss the key design details of attention residual unit. Specifically, we replace the stat convolutions with the residual channel attention block, which we call RCAP. Such residual learning with channel attention mechanism allows us to modulate feature maps while learning, leading to more robust reconstructions. Additionally, use of image path similarity prior as a neural network module, which we term NLM, allows us to account for long-range context information. We trained our pipeline on a large dataset of brain images, acquiring 130 image volumes from 130 patients with brain tumors. We utilized 90 volumes for training, 10 volumes for validation, and 30 volumes for testing. The FLAIR T2 weighted images undersampled were acquired using an asymmetric random Cartesian undersampling pattern. Fully sampled T1 weighted images were provided as prior, and complex numbers were represented as real and imaginary channels. The output from the pipeline were high resolution FLAIR T2 weighted images. We compare our results across four evaluation metrics, namely structural similarity index, peak signal to noise ratio, root mean square error, and high frequency error norm. We compare against baselines that use T1 prior and that do not use T1 prior. Specifically, the previous state-of-the-art method, DudoNet, that utilizes T1 prior. As can be observed, we outperform such baselines across all evaluation metrics, obtaining the highest SSIM values of 0.985. Our proposed CAR unit can preserve anomaly and lesion details at a final level. As can be seen from the three examples, we are not only successful in preserving contrast details but fine-grained edge details as well. Our reconstructions are quite close to the ground truth. The example on the left shows the advantage of using T1 prior against not using a T1 prior. As can be observed, using a T1 prior leads to sharper results. Also, our proposed CAR unit can lead to results with a finer preservation of anomalies than previous works such as DudoNet. Concluding our presentation, we designed a novel deep learning framework that exploits additional prior information to improve MRI reconstruction. We also accounted for uncertainty in predictions by utilizing a mixed statistical L1 loss with the multi-scale SSIM loss function. Combining prior information in deep learning based MRI helped us to preserve anomaly and anatomical details at a final level. We would like to highlight an important point is the limitation in current evaluation metrics. Current evaluation metrics do not reflect image perceptual quality as evaluated by radiologists, limiting practical implementation. Additionally, optimizing for undersampling pattern can lead to further improvements in image reconstructions. Thank you.